Hey Sag, so I actually started with sharing something that I then realized I'd rather not share, personal. But as I was talking, the Ace of Cups fell for you. And when I decided to pause and start again, I was like, I don't want to lose the Ace of Cups for Sagittarius. So this is your first card out, even though you didn't see me shuffle. You can trust me on that one. And if you don't, well, I, I wish you love. Uh, anyway, and we're working with the Vampires Tarot. This is a reading for February. Um, are you falling in love? Are you in love? The Ace of Cups is a very pure form of love. And it's like blossoming flower, so it's in its height of beauty and intense emotion. But it's also naive and new and full of possibilities. Okay, Ace of Cups, Sagittarius Seekers for February. Show us more, please, for Saggy. Nine of Knives and Four of Grails, which would be Nine of Swords and Four of Cups. Very interesting continuation to the Ace of Cups. So, okay. So this love, and we can see this, the ace right here. So this love, for some reason, gives you a lot of anxiety and worry and concern, and you're also full of doubts. There's something about it that almost drives you wild with concern. It's it's so deep and so real that you can't ignore it. You can't tell yourself, no, I'm not feeling it. But then admitting that to yourself inevitably, because you're an aware sign, you're very conscientious, right? You're a truth seeker. That gives you a level of anxiety. So something about feeling what you're feeling is very uncomfortable for you. You don't even know if it's reciprocated. Um, and I'm picking up that you feel like this can consume you. Okay, let's let's rewind. Um, I doubt that it is as scary or as concerning as you make it out to be. I think you feel things so deeply right now that it kind of plays with your head. Um, Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. So, yeah, it's very real. The Hierophant is representative of truth um, and awareness, environmental awareness, but also inner awareness. So, this love in and of itself, or whatever it is that you're feeling, is not bad. It's not like there's nothing wrong with it, but the mental anguish that it gives you, Daughter of Skulls, which is like Page of Pentacles. Uh, Here you can see better. I'm picking up that this is her. They're both in a similar kneeling position. Um, it's like, but is this you? the Hierophant and Page of Pentacles or Daughter of Skulls, there has to be communication. There has to be very clear, on the table conversation, communication, message. This is not something to keep bubbling or festering or to keep inside. Again, I'm getting that you're taking something really beautiful and good, right? The Hierophant here, and creating and surrounding it with so much concern that it darkens it. When so, if you were to talk about it or express it, then you'd see it. It's not that bad, or it's not that scary, or um, it's like just the thought of it. I'm feeling your anxiety. Like just the thought of it makes you anxious. Like, wow. Okay, I'm not laughing at you. I'm trying to ease your stress. Um, it will be a lot more, it's more reciprocated or receptive than you think, okay? I'm not feeling something like detached, fantasy oriented, one-sided. This, like, it's okay. The Hermit and Three of Cups, Three of Grails. Okay, so maybe, okay. Maybe you have feelings that you're uncomfortable with because there's a third party here. That would do it. And the Hermit here just makes you want to just run away and close off and keep it to yourself. It's like, I see you one moment wanting to really express yourself emotionally and be open about it, and feeling fluid about it, and the next, just, coiling into your shell um, and keeping it to yourself. And bottom of the deck, there's the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Skulls, after we had the Page of Pentacles. It's like, so this is a very, sorry, I want you to see it without the ring light. Okay, so this is a very mature, feminine, earthy, um, sensual energy. A person, this could be you, this could be the person that you have feelings for, this could be, um, no, that's basically it. This deck is super intense, but there's a reason why I choose specific decks, and it's intuitive. Like, I don't know the reading before I started, but I just kind of go with my gut when it comes to which deck to work with. And I always know that whenever I feel guided to work with the Vampire Tarot, that there's going to be intensity. So it's really coming through the cards and through the energy. Like, I'm feeling such intense emotions. It's almost like, like vampires, like they say that vampires feel everything, but like a lot more intense. Like, they feel everything squared compared to humans, right? So I see you having the feelings of a vampire. Like, it's so intense that you're like, what is happening? Like, um, who am I? What, like, which is interesting because Sagittarians, you guys are super passionate and super life loving and adventurous. So it's interesting that you would, like, if you're, it's one thing for a Capricorn to be overwhelmed with the depth of emotion that they're experiencing, but for Sagis, you guys are like, you're not scared of that. You're not easily you don't easily tremble facing your own heart. So, but this is stirring you up like crazy. Okay, show me more. What's going on? What is happening? Every time a Sag reading becomes a love reading, it's such a poetic, intense, movie-like love reading. Like it's always like outer worldly. And now we have Strength and Eight of Swords. You are adamant on holding yourself and adamant on self-control and managing all that, which tells me that you're not, at least from what this reading shows so far, that you're not inclined to talk about it with that person or even say it out loud to yourself. Sorry, once again, I'm not laughing at you. Um, and it's like you come to terms with this is what it is, so this is where I have to keep it. Um, and it's a deep level of suppression. Now, if I had like, listen, if I had like very self-destructive, negative, addictive, um, manipulated energy kind of cards, um, then I would say, okay, maybe this is something you want to work on. This better. This is maybe it's something to you know to approach it like you're approaching it. But we started with the Ace of Cups, and there's the Hierophant, and there's Queen of Pentacles, and there's and the Page of Pentacles. It's like so much. The reality of it is beautiful. It's beyond beautiful, actually. It's uh and very strong. And your mind and your anxiety are turning it into something dark and negative, and so you're battling it as if you're battling a monster, but you're actually facing an angel. Does that make sense? And it's like, listen, Saggy, I'm not in the business of telling my seekers what to do, especially not a Sagittarius. No one can tell a Sagittarius what to do. That's ridiculous. So I'm not. I'm just laying out what I see, okay, and just something to think about. Um, you're the truth seeker, the sign of awareness, of faith, of belief systems, of truth. Uh, how can you find truth outside of you if you can't even see the truth inside of you, right? If you lie to yourself about yourself, you lie to yourself about your environment, and that leads that's a downward spiral of your consciousness, inevitable. So, okay, I'm feeling guided to use the animal spirit. I haven't used them in a while. Oh, I actually used them in a recent reading. What am I talking about? Never mind. Hello, animal spirit for this for Sag. You want to express it. You want to show it. You want to let it guide you, kind of thing. But you're really holding yourself captive and not letting yourself do it. That's so far into reading. Now, listen, free choice. You can either go with it or not. But that's what I'm seeing you right now doing. You're raccooning yourself away. You're like hiding in the closet. Otter and frog. This is a very healing, transformative friendship, connection, very genuine, very open-hearted, um, very truthful, very intense. The poison of the frog is also a medicine. And with the rains, it's like there's something very purifying about this connection, about this friendship, about this person, about this love. Again, apply it to how it applies in your life. I don't see you running away from it, I'll be honest. Not necessarily because of your choice, but because I think it's just, it's like being outdoors with no rooftop trying to run away from the rain. There's, like when you run in the rain, you still get completely soaked. Doesn't matter. So it's like rain. There's no running away. I'm so sorry. I know it's like you're like you're here. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. You can run, but the rain will still pour on you because the rain is not outside of you. The rain is inside of you. Even if it was outside of you, you wouldn't be able to run. But it's also inside of you, and it's transforming you, and it's healing you. It's purifying. Um, it's driving you insane. So interesting to see you respond this way. It's okay. You're not a scared pussycat, Sag. Stop. Stop it. You're the Kentaur. Centaur? Okay, depending on your accent. Whatever. Half man, half horse. Who are you afraid of? Afraid of healing? Come on. Let's pull more tarot. By the way, I teach tarot. I have 90 pre-recorded classes that I pre-recorded. It's on Vimeo. All the syllabus is written there, so you can read in advance. Check it out. Link is below. You can take it at your own pace. I take you from zero to mastery, so it doesn't matter which stage you're on your tarot study or becoming a tarochi or on your shamanic spiritual journey. I assure you, you will learn things you didn't know. I am very meticulous. I've put so much into it, and I've had the students that I've had that purchased the TMC Tarot Masterclass. I've had nothing but overwhelming response. So, and if you want to talk to me, we can talk on the phone or on live video. Um, there's also a recorded reading as an option to book, so you can book a private session with me. Link to that is below. I'd love to speak to you and get to know you and your story in more detail and give you more detailed guidance, okay? All right. And if you're new, of course, be sure to subscribe to the shift. Hi, the Wheel of Fortune. There we go. This is the change in approach, the change in attitude. This is where you rediscover your strength and your courage and your Saggy mojo, and you cut the bullshit and you start moving things in accordance to what goes on in the heart, in the center. Four of Wands. Wow, there you go. So this is where you let your fire play out. And this is where this love or this connection is manifested, is acknowledged and expressed. And it feels very warm and very passionate, but also very stable. It's the Four of Wands, right? And now you Six of Pentacles and the Devil. Love it. Okay. The Hierophant and the Devil in the same reading. Oh, how did I miss that? The four of Swords also fell. So we have three fours, Four of Cups, Four of Wands, and Four of Swords. Ugh. And then Six of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay. This is like going from trying to really be in control to the complete other extreme, going into absolute surrender. It's like this thing that starts seemingly small and grows so fast and overwhelms and consumes you from the inside. It's like fire burning inside. At first you try to contain it, and then you realize there's no containing this fire, and then you just let it unleash, and then just go all in. And it feels, I don't even know how to describe how it feels or how it will feel for you, because this is how the reading comes to a close, where with this surrender, um, it's like this person is just kind of looking at you, you know, they're not doing much, and it's enough. It's like all it takes. Your mind eventually surrenders because the fire just burns it. It's not that it even decides to allow or accept, it loses its ability to think. It's, um, I'm very happy for you, Sag. This looks very exciting, very real, very good. I see you kind of surrendering to what life brings, you know, um, and going through this very interesting process from horror and fear to acceptance to excitement to um, and I see every aspect of right and wrong being thrown out the window. Um, Again, this is not a space of judgment. I am not saying what is, what should, what shouldn't. Um, I think this is, I think, I think this is above right and wrong. You know, oh, there's a quote by Rumi, the Sufi poet, um, out beyond ideas of right and wrong, there is a field, and I will meet you there. That is so fitting for this. This is like, it kind of, this story kind of um, breaks breaks equations, and it's frustrating. It shows, but it's also like, it's also amazing. So feel free to comment if it's already resonating with you. Come back to this reading to see how it played out, and keep me posted. I love reading you guys, and see how my readings actually play out in your life. I'm fascinated by it. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my channel members and my patrons, of course. Uh, yeah, out beyond ideas of right doing and wrong doing, there's a field. I will see you there. Stay magic, stay true. I love you.